Cancer.
Hello Cancer, this is your forecast for December 2016, and I can see how last month here you had the extra time to just be fun and do those things that you love to do when you have downtime, leisure time, and also spending and interacting more time with your children. But this month you have a long list to do, I feel, and because it's really now focusing on your day-to-day routines as the Sun and Mercury is in this area for you alongside with Saturn. So what does that mean? Well, the Sun is the essence of you. Mercury is our mental plane, and of course now being retrograde this month here between December 19th to January 8th, well, it is a time where you can redo a lot of your schedules. Now that might sound a little boring, but it's not, and I'll tell you why, Cancer, because if you can get your ducks in a row right now, cutting back on dead weight, should I say, of those things that just seem to eat up your time at home. It could be rearranging things, and I know it's a busy month to start thinking about organizing because it is a holiday month. But if you do, you will be smart because you're setting yourself up for 2017 and what is to come. Mercury only gets into this area once a year, and you're going to have extended time though, as it is retrograding. So I'm seeing that a lot of you will absolutely, once you get started, you will come to love it. It's get the garage in order, get your closets in order, whatever that just steals. You know, it's time for us when we see something needs to be done and then we procrastinate, right? So setting yourself up now will behoove you for a full year. Now, this retrograde too, we want to make sure that we get our Christmas shopping done before the 19th, because once it goes retrograde, you might get a lot of these faulty gifts, especially those with moving parts and whatnot, electronic equipment and so forth. It might just have to go right back to the store. So yeah, the sooner the better here as far as getting your holiday shopping in-house. It's a happy-go-lucky month. You know, these two planets, or these three planets, we're going to forget Saturn, are all in Sagittarius. And so that brings that extra fire, that drive, that enthusiasm, and feeling optimistic, so you'll have fun this year out and about getting those presents. But Venus, let's talk about Venus, which rules love and romance, and it is in the sector of romantic partnerships. So you can come to see that this month here too. You'll be investing a lot of time to your partner, or vice versa. If you're single, let's not forget you. I get questions. At times it's like, well, what about us single people? Well, remember that you always have a relationship going on regardless. And that's the one you have with yourself. All right, that inner communication. We have conversations ongoing all day long in our head. That's your first primary partnership. Is it healthy? Are you speaking yourself up, or are you talking yourself down? This would be the time to focus on it. That goes for all of us. But listen, Venus is only going to be here for a short while, so use that first week, 10 days, to really share what it is that is important to you and your partner, what's really laying on your heart. It will allow you to climb to new heights, because think Capricorn is always with the future in focus, to climb to new heights, and it has passed Pluto and infused itself with that dynamic energy that you got there in November. So passion is running high, and we can also add the new moon here to this area of your chart, which is taking place on the 28th. So as you know, Cancer, the new moon is always when we place our intentions. So what do you think those intentions should be all about? Exactly. Partnership, your marriage, your significant other, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever it is. For those of you single, your intention should be, I'm ready to receive a full-blown happy, healthy relationship that represents equality, right? The seventh house is all about equality and balance. Having that said, let's move on to Mars. And what will Mars be giving you this month? Well, he is traveling through the sign of Aquarius. And Aquarians, they tend to think outside of the box, new concepts, being very ingenious and bringing up new ways of what? Well, the eighth house has to do with your savings. It's money that you set aside, your investments and your royalties and commissions and so forth, and the monies that you share with your partner. So I can see how Mars is looking to this area to perfect it, to do as good as it can do. Mars has been retrograde throughout this year for a long time, giving you extended time to look at these things, but now Mars is picking up speed. This is where you want to focus your dynamic focus for 2017, because you're preparing here in December. The full moon, let's speak about it. The area for you, Cancer, is going to be in your sister house, which is the 12th house. It's a psychic house. It's when we connect our inner selves, our higher selves, connecting with our angels, our guardian spirits, so to speak. It's time for you to look within under this full moon. So try to find a little time to meditate or just set yourself aside a little bit and catch up with what is going on inside of your spirit. This is the best way you could use this full moon. But we have a long list here of beautiful transits this month. We don't really see a lot of difficult aspects at all. We had a couple of them under the holiday there in November, but this holiday season here should be perfect. We're starting off top of the month here with Mars and Jupiter. Mars is your primal drive, it's your ambition, right? And Jupiter is expanding it. Jupiter being in your fourth house for family and home. And yes, I know a lot of you Cancerians have expanded the space within your home or renewed it, made it beautiful. So, and maybe even bought a new home where you can celebrate this Christmas season. And so I feel there's a lot of excitement here as you start off top of the month, and being followed by very active days. And this is because Mars, once again, locking into Saturn in a great aspect. Well, Mars is your drive, Saturn is what's wanting to secure and anchor that drive, which has to do with, again, your routine, your day-to-day basis. And so I feel for many of you, you might have some great interaction or communication also with coworkers on this day, that the work that you're doing is, you're on top of it, you're not under the weather, so to speak, you're in front of it. So you're feeling pretty good as far as that goes. On the 6th, we have Mars and Uranus. Uranus might bring some unexpected news for you, and we were just talking about work and the communication going on between you and your coworkers. Well, on the 6th, you might hear something from your supervisor or your boss, and it might even surprise you what is going on. If you're having a Christmas or a holiday celebration at work with your coworkers, what a great day to have a party today, because you're absolutely beaming, radiant, and just full of love and light. On the 9th, we have the Sun and Jupiter, and they too are traveling together beautifully. This is you, and it's also home and family. So this could be a day where you might just want to spend extra time with them and feel that jovial energy. There's a lot of laughter, I feel, going on here on the 9th. On the 10th, it's you looking into some hope that, or some vision, wanting to communicate rather, a vision that you have. This would be a great day to do so, because whoever you're relating this thought, this insight that you're having, whoever's on the other end of it is listening. Saturn is taking it all in. And let's think about Saturn also as karma. So it's a great karmic day for you to either launch, initiate, or also at least share what it is you're having some thoughts about. On the 11th, you can get some great feedback, in fact, from this, because then the Sun here is receiving unexpected news, which is going to put a smile on your face. It's coming from Uranus. So I can see that that is your career house. Might be some news. It could be a bonus, maybe a year-end bonus. It could be insights, for example, of a new project that will start up after we enter into the new year. Whatever it is for you personally, I can't see because I don't have your personal chart here, but collectively here for all of us, this is a wonderful day. On the 24th, see, we're taking a leap from the 11th to the 24th where there isn't really a whole lot going on with the transits. It gives us a little time to breathe. We're not having to process so much. It gives you time to focus on the holidays, get the things done that you need to do. And then here on the 24th, it is Christmas Eve, celebrated in Europe and other parts of the world. Here in the US, it's on the 25th. But both of these days, there's 4 major aspects that run together, which is really going to make it a beautiful holiday. On the 24th, here we have a Saturn and Uranus, which is this good, grounded energy of tradition. Saturn always will resemble the traditional side of our life. And Uranus here is the new ways of tradition. And so I could see that maybe some of you are celebrating it in the old way and then infusing it with a new way. That could be with the way that you're going to maybe dish up with your foods, because in the past it was always the traditional. But maybe now with the younger generation coming in, they're wanting to have a different feel to it. And you know what? It's going to work out. Fabulous night here on the 24th. Coming into Christmas Day for the Americans, opening your presents, Venus and Jupiter here beautifully aligned with a golden beam. Venus being love, so I'm feeling this warmth within the family and very heartfelt. And then Jupiter being so generous this year. That goes for those of you on Christmas Eve too, on the 24th. More than just maybe the one gift, you might see multiple gifts. That's how Jupiter operates, right? And also Venus, there's 3 aspects coming from Venus. 1 to Jupiter, 1 to Neptune. No, 1 to Jupiter, 1 to Uranus, and 1 to Saturn. I'm sorry. And so that Aquarian, Uranian energy coming in might just leave you feeling very surprised out of the blue, because you might have opened something first and really happy and excited, but then here's this extra unexpected situation taking place today. And whether it is a physical gift to open up, it could be an emotional gift as well. You will only know when you will see what this Uranus is going to bring to you. And then we have Saturn, Venus and Saturn. Well, you know, also in a alignment that brings that security, the feeling of home, family, parents. It's just really all encompassing. And so I see you're embracing it to the point here that on the 26th, you're probably just wanting to lay flat. Jupiter and Uranus, they're opposite to one another. And so maybe all the wind has gone out of the balloon. Maybe you're just wanting to digest all that rich and good food, because we are seeing a richness of food this year here with that Jupiter being infused with all that energy from Venus. So enjoy, guys. After the 26th, we have the new moon on the 28th, which we mentioned would be in your area of relationships. So remember that, to take a little time off to place your intentions. Then we're preparing for the new year, Cancer, and here we have the Sun, which is the essence of you, and Neptune, which is vision. It has to do with your hopes and your dreams, your goals, all that higher potential that you're looking for. And I can see how you're excited for what 2017 is going to bring, which, by the way, I will be uploading for all of you to watch on Thanksgiving. All right, so you can already get a quick sneak peek into 2017 by then. But on the 30th, the Sun and Neptune beautifully lined up here with Mars conjuncting also Neptune. So we have this spiritual sense with us this year, that blessings upon us and wishes upon the new year to come, that it may be peaceful, that it may be creative, and that it may be a year that you can now find the force of that Mars to infuse you to really start off 2017 in a very beautiful manner. So yes, I want to say, happy holidays, enjoy yourself, come listen to your 2017 forecast there on Thanksgiving Day. So I will see you in January. Bye now.